2 years ago, they met in the Class LL State Finals, where Newtown took the victory on the final play of the game, a miracle in the fog. 2 years later, they meet again. This time, it's a regular season matchup between two of the state's storied programs, number 1 Darien and number 3 Newtown, on the DAF Media Network. Coming to you live from the stadium field at Darien High School as the Darien Blue Wave and the Newtown Nighthawks get set to kick off what might just be the game of the year. Hello folks, Dylan DeRiso here alongside Braden Shank as we are excited for this highly contested matchup. The atmosphere here is electric at Stadium Field, the first Friday night lights game of the season, and boy, it is a big one, Braden.
I think big one is an understatement. These are two of the top teams in the state. They met in that 2019 championship game. Both teams have been looking forward to this one for a while. Two of the best teams, Darien ranked number 1 in the state, Newtown number 3 in the state. So big implications here today. Should be a very exciting one under the lights tonight.
For sure, Braden. Let's talk about the matchup. Darien 2-0 so far, coming off wins against Fairfield Ward and Bridgeport Central. Two weaker teams on the end of the SEAC, but you know, still big wins for Darien, and Newtown, on the other hand, looking just as good. They're 2-0. Their wins coming against Pomperog and New Milford. So both teams looking really good so far this season.
Yeah, so the first 2 weeks were kind of almost a practice week, not the best of opponents, as you mentioned. But tonight is really the start of the season, week 3, playing two of the best teams in the state. This year with the new Connecticut Alliance scheduling for out-of-conference. Newtown playing what some consider a murderer's row of out-of-conference schedule, starting tonight with the Darien Blue Wave. Darien, once again, also weaker opponents in Bridgeport Central and Fairfield Ludlow, but they still, got to use the depth. Tonight's really the real first contest of the year, start of the season right here, technically.
For sure. So we know that Darien lost in the state championship 2 years ago to Newtown. We talked to the captains, so let's see what they had to say about that.
We made a run to the state championship 2019. Lost to Newtown. Luckily, we get them third week this season, so we're really looking forward to that game.
After losing in 2019 and being on the field after the Newtown loss, I think myself, David, Carson, Miles, I know for sure, we're extremely excited to get after it.
Newtown had our number the last couple of years, beat us in the state championship, but they got to come here and they got to beat us on our field.
So let's look at some of the key players in this game. First for Newtown, quarterback Dylan Magazoo, the junior. It's his first year starting, and he's looking really solid so far.
Yeah, he looks like a senior quarterback out there. He's playing that well. Dylan Magazoo, you're seeing the video, just an absolutely stellar quarterback. He can rush the ball. Last week against New Milford, 3 rushing touchdowns. You don't see that from a quarterback anymore. He's at 17 carries on the year for 194 yards, as well as can pass the ball, 2 passing touchdowns. This is a guy Darien needs to shut down if they want to win tonight.
On the other hand, for the Blue Wave, Miles Drake, 2-year starter. He's a senior now. He started last year, didn't get his full season, but so far in his first real season, he's looking good.
Yeah, Miles, another stellar quarterback. I think Miles' biggest asset is he's a versatile quarterback. He can scramble in the backfield, still get a throw up. If needed, he can rush the ball. You're looking right now at that Fairfield Ward game. He had to scramble many times, and he threw up still a pass and found a touchdown. He is just an amazing quarterback, 4 passing touchdowns on the season.
That's one of my favorite plays right there. Just showed his versatility. He moved around, stayed calm in the pocket, let that one loose, found Jake Wilson in the end zone for the touchdown. It is exciting here. Let's look at the keys to the game now. First for Newtown.
Yeah, so first for Newtown, they got to continue to create opportunities. A big reason they've been able to blow out their first 2 opponents is because they can find the small holes, they can capitalize on them, and the other team making those small mistakes that they can also, really just make the difference in the game. They also got to be locked down on the defense. They've only given up 24 points in the first 2 games, so that's something they got to continue to do. Keep the opposition off the scoreboard, as well as keep their fast-paced offense going.
On the other hand, let's look at the Blue Waves' keys to the game.
Yeah, so first for them, they got to take advantage of the weak and unexperienced Newtown O-line coming into this year. Newtown, they lost all their O-linemen at graduation, no actual varsity experience prior to this year for Newtown, as well as they got to limit the penalties, something that's killed them before, and they got to be able to make the big plays. Big game, got to be able to make the big plays to get the big win.
For sure, and they've proven to be able to make those big plays so far. That O-line is going to be really important. Darien's D-line has just been incredible. So breaking through that weak Newtown O-line is going to be really important. Let's look down on the field as the Blue Wave are running out right now.
You know, this has really been a big matchup. I mean, the hype around this school, and I assume for the Newtown team as well, this has been a matchup everyone has been looking forward to. Darien had some fans still a little salty about that 2019 loss, but they're ready for their revenge tonight.
For sure. Everybody is very excited for this game. Here come the Blue Wave.
Of course, you can see right there the student section in the blackout tonight. Under the lights, nothing beats the blackout.
Darien in those alternate black jerseys as well. Newtown in the all-white. This is one of the best high school football atmospheres in Connecticut right now. We haven't seen anything like this in 2 years. The crowd is going nuts. Kids of all ages, students, parents, the band is here. Everybody's here for this game. This might be the biggest game of the year in Connecticut football, Braden.
It might be, and you also got to remember last year they played in kind of the private leagues with no fans. So it's the first time since 2019 they can see their Blue Wave against another top-notch program in the Newtown Nighthawks.
Darien was coming into the beginning of this season ranked #1 in the state. So far they've maintained that ranking. Newtown #3 right now. So this is going to be the biggest matchup as far as I can think until possibly the Turkey Bowl for this Darien team.
Yeah, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, St. Joe's is that team in between them. And I believe Darien plays them upcoming, so that should be another top-tier game.
And they're looking strong so far this season.
Yeah, the Cadets are also looking strong, but I think that just tonight, that added pressure of 2019 and trying to avenge, I think the Darien captains mentioned that they're trying to win this for those seniors that weren't able to play the Nighthawks last season. So big game. You really couldn't have asked for much more in a Week 3 matchup.
For sure. We saw in those interviews earlier all about those, all about the alumni. We saw last year's seniors didn't get their season 2 years ago. Seniors from Darien lost this Newtown team in the state championship. So it's really about avenging the losses and earning it where it counts for all the alumni.
Yeah, sure it is. I mean, this Darien team is rooted in alumni and veterans coming back. I'm sure we're going to see some here even tonight. But like I said, family is a big part of this Darien sideline. It's something that even Rob Trefone and Mike Forget has really tried to build within the program.
Mike Forget in his first full season now, off to a good start, 2-0 his career as head coach for the Blue Wave. Hoping to continue the legacy of Rob Trefone. He was the defensive coordinator for Coach Rob Trefone, who retired after that 2019 season.
That's another interesting thing in this game is on the other sideline for Newtown, head coach Bob Pattison, same storyline as Mike Forget, longtime defensive coordinator under head coach Steve George, took over the job in 2017. So it should be interesting that these teams might have more of a defensive approach out there.
For sure. Teams are gathering up in the huddles here. Stadium field is loud here in Darien, Connecticut. We are about to get set for kickoff here. It's 6:57. Kickoff will be around 7 o'clock. Man, it is exciting. We are going to go down to the field now for the national anthem, which will be played by the Blue Wave Band, I believe.
I ask everyone to please rise to honor America as the Darien Band plays our national anthem under the direction of Jonathan Grauer. Gentlemen, please remove your hats.
A beautiful rendition there by the Blue Wave Band. The student section throwing that flower in the air. It is tough to see now. This atmosphere is electric.
Yeah, Dylan.
No other way to describe it.
This is one of the toughest places for an opposing team to come in. It's not the biggest, but the student section here is just electric, and it is going to be shown tonight.
The last time I think we saw a student section like this was probably at home, of course. It's probably Darien versus Greenwich last year in the state semifinals. That was a big game. Darien came out with the win, obviously, to advance to play Newtown, but that atmosphere, I remember back in my early days of DAF Media on camera, but there's no other way to describe it.
Yeah, I mean, as you mentioned that Greenwich game a couple years ago, they went on to play Southington in the next round. That would have had a huge student section, but the weather was just terrible that day. Pouring rain. And like I said, we saw the fog in that 2019 game. The weather is just absolutely perfect tonight for some Friday night lights.
Darien is going to kick the ball away here.
Andrew Jacobs back deep.
All the hype has been living up to this moment right here, this kickoff. 2 years of anticipation, and we are underway, finally.
Newtown will field the ball. There's a fair catch call, but there's a flag down on the field. Looks like they called that a false start. So it looks like they're gonna kick that ball again.
Okay, let me rephrase that. The anticipation is back on. Make it another minute or so.
Let them set it back up, and we'll try it all again.
That's something you don't see every day. A flag on the kickoff?
Yeah, especially before the kick even happens. Kick it away for the Wave is number 28, Trevor Herget.
All right, here we go, take two.
More of a line drive kick there. Fielded by number 8, Chris Stowell for Newtown. He takes it up to the 20, gets hit, makes it to the 33-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10 for Newtown from the 33.
Yeah, I don't see any penalty flags out there, so we're officially underway in this one. Newtown, as mentioned, Dylan Magazu taking over for the Nighthawks. Last year, they kind of went with a platoon option. Jack Street, kind of their main quarterback, threw that pass to Riley Ward to win it. But Dylan Magazu, the clear starter this year.
Magazu in shotgun here. We'll look to the sidelines.
Magazu set to take the snap. Number 16.
Magazu drops back, looks across the middle. It's complete all the way downfield. Gonna take it all the way. Number 32, Andrew Swearbutt. And a touchdown on the first play of the game by the Newtown Nighthawks.
That is a play that they have run 3 weeks in a row. They beat Pomperog with it. They beat New Milford with it. And they beat the Darien Blue Wave. First play of the game. That's a cut right over the middle. Swearbutt,
he caught that ball and he was untouched going all the way down the field. And an insane start to this game.
That's the thing with that formation that fools the teams off, is the fact that they kind of hide Swearbutt there and he just kind of comes out of nowhere. Defense doesn't see him coming.
They do. Lines up for the PAT. And it is up and good. So Newtown, 15 seconds into the game, takes a 7-0 lead. So Darien's going to start in a deficit here, and they're going to have to make that up pretty quickly.
I'm actually shocked that happened, because if you look back on that 2019 game, the score was 7-0 entering the third quarter. And then the fact that they scored off the first play of the game, that is unbelievable.
pretty unexpected considering the strength of this Darien defense so far this season, but Darien will have a chance now to showcase their offense. It's Newtown lining up to kick the ball. Back to return for Darien. Matthew Minikis and Jalen Lesperance. So the Newtown side here, their student section is electric right now, and Darien was silenced pretty quickly there to start off this game, but it's early. There's no need to doubt Darien's abilities here, as they haven't even gone on offense yet. Tyler Griffin, the kicker for Newtown.
Kicking off for, the Nighthawks.
Big kick. It'll be fielded by Minikis, and he'll take it up. Makes a move towards the outside. He'll make it up to about the 25-yard line.
Yeah, Dylan, if you take a look on the far side of the field, Newtown, they have a big section here today. From what I heard, they sent party buses from the school. I'm not sure if party bus is the right word, but the bus is full of students coming down from Newtown, taking the 45-minute trip with no traffic down to Darien to see this match.
Big turnout for the Nighthawks. As we look at Miles Drake, solid season so far, 76% completion percentage. Drops back, fakes the handoff. He'll take it himself immediately, and he's tripped up. And it looks like that'll be a loss of maybe 1 on the play.
Miles Drake at QB, number 3.
Yeah, we just showed Miles' stats. I mean, he has been a big difference from that 2019 team to today. I believe they had Peter Graham as the quarterback on that 2019 team. And Miles, I think Miles is a little better than Graham. I think he's got more versatility to him. He can throw a little longer, he can scramble, and he's just overall a solid quarterback.
Drake drops back in shotgun, rolls out to his right, a quick throw. That one intercepted by Newtown. Number 12, Eric Gray with the pick as he bobbled it, and he was able to grab it as soon as he fell on the ground. So not a great start for the Blue Wave. We'll take another look at this one. Bobbling it around. He caught that one. A great defensive play there by the Nighthawks. Great interception by Eric Gray. Not a great start for Miles Drake.
It's not. We mentioned that in the open. This Newtown team can take advantages of the small errors that the other team makes. Miles was a little rushed there for a second, kind of threw up a desperate throw, and Newtown was there to intercept it.
So Newtown's going to have their second go on offense, and we're just less than a minute into this game. There's Dylan Magazoo's stats, 263 passing yards so far, and he is a runner too, 194 rushing yards. In shotgun here, the whistle is blown, flag is down.
Delay of game penalty.
They're going to call a delay of game here on Newtown. So that ball is going to go back a few yards.
This is a much different game. That Fairfield war game, we saw 2 flags, I think, for the entire game. 2 flags in the first minute in this one.
Yeah, this game is already a lot different than what we've seen so far. Magazine shotgun once again. Fakes the handoff, takes it himself.
Magazoo up the middle.
Tackled down by a swarm of Darien defensemen.
Yeah, it does seem like Darien was kind of studying Newtown there. They were not fooled out by that fake. They know that Magazoo can rush the ball, and they were there. I think a couple of defenders actually tackled him, more than one, I know.
Sean Quick with the tackle on that play.
Second down, 14.
Magazoo will line up in shotgun once again. Jacobs to his left. Takes a snap, drops back, rolls out to his left. Pressured by 2 Darien defensemen, looks downfield.
Oh.
That one incomplete, intended for number 12, Eric Gray. Plays wide receiver and free safety. He was the one who made that interception just a little while ago.
Yeah, that's another thing Newtown usually does from year to year. Darien, you'll see their players usually only play one side of the ball. Newtown wants a player that can play both offense and defense. almost all their players play both sides of the ball.
Third down and 14 here.
Out of the shotgun.
Magazine shotgun once again. Flag is down. That is the third flag we've seen this game. False start on the offense. So Newtown's going to have to get pushed back once again. Their second penalty just this set of downs.
Yeah, I think we were saying Darien has to limit the penalties. I think Newtown's been affected by him a little more. They're second in the past minute. And this is, I mean, we couldn't have asked for a more action-packed first 2 minutes of the game.
Surprising with the penalties we've had. We've also had a ton of action.
Yeah.
Magazoo, hands off in motion, flip back. Taken up, that's number 6. Colin Breslin, and he's taken down.
That's got to be one of the first times they've run that play there, that kind of toss back to Breslin, and he tries to rush it.
It was initially given to Caleb Smith. He tossed it back to Breslin, then he faked the throw. So the Newtown punt team will come out for the first time this game. Back to return for the Wave once again, Minikis and L'Esperance.
L'Esperance and Minikis back deep.
Solid punt there. Darien will not go for it. It'll roll a bit. Newtown will touch it down at about the Darien 15-yard line. So Miles Drake will come out onto the field. Sorry, it looks like, nope, excuse me. Got the wrong number there. Drake back out on the field. He'll have another go.
Yeah, that Newtown punt is something you don't see the Nighthawks do that often. A couple times they've gone for it on 4th and 15. I mean, Darien's a little bit more of a better defense,
Drake
but
coming up the field now. He'll take it himself. Makes it up, and that just short of the first down.
nice run by Miles.
Ball spotted at 25 yards, second down 1.
Solid gain there. Be 2nd and 1 here for the Wave. Drake in shotgun with Comiskey to his left. Hands it off to Comiskey. He takes some contact and he'll run it up. Moving the chains there for the Blue Wave. This will be about an 8 or 9 yard gain. So solid run from Ty Comiskey, and he's big on those yards after contact. We've seen that so often this season. He gets hit and he just keeps on chugging. Darien hurrying up here. Hands it off immediately once again to Comiskey. This time he is swarmed at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of 1 yard.
Tackle on a play by Caleb Smith.
Trips to the left. Drake in shotgun. Comiskey to his left as well. Drake rolls out to his left. A lot of oncoming pressure here from Newtown. Drake makes a move, and he is dragged down in the backfield by Newtown.
Ball was down.
Yeah, the ball was down on there. He did kind of throw it.
Looked like it may have come out, but did not. He was down.
Third down, long 9. Ball spotted.
Yeah, that's a good call right there.
The 39 yard
Miles was, his entire part of his body was down on that when the ball just kind of rolled away from him.
Shotgun, drops back, looks quickly, screen pass out to Minikis. Minikis will take it, and he's dragged down for a gain of about 7 yards on that one. So it will be 4th down, about 3 yards to go. So the Darien punt team will come out onto the field. Trevor Herget, the punter for the Blue Wave.
Yeah, if this was one of those first 2 games against Fairfield Ward or Bridgeport Central, you might see the Blue Wave go for it, but against Newtown, you really can't risk it. There's no reward.
Herget boots it up, a beautiful spiraling punt. That will go all the way down. Will Darien be able to touch it up in time?
I think that
I don't
in the end
think
zone.
so. It's in the end zone. The Darien student section celebrating, but he didn't get to it in time. That is a touchback.
He might have just barely skimmed it, but I mean, he kind of slid into the end zone there. It is the right call there on a touchback.
Really unfortunate, as that was just a beautiful punt from Trevor Herget. So after the touchback, the Nighthawks will have the ball at the 20-yard line. Magazu takes it himself, goes up the middle, gains 2, maybe 3 on that one.
Second down, 7. Ball on the 23-yard line.
Magazu, shotgun, trips out to the right. No one on the left. Takes it himself once again. He is swarmed by Darien defensemen. Gains about 3 yards on that play.
Stopped there by David Avanchik.
This will be 3rd down and 3 yards to go. Just some consistent yards here from Newtown. They're running it with Magazu a lot.
Yeah, I've been noticing that too, and this Darien defense has started to pick up on it. I mean, you don't see one guy tackling Magazu. You see like 3 or 4 swarming on him, as you mentioned.
Magazu, shotgun once again. And a flag is down.
Another flag in this one. False start on Newtown, it looks like.
That'll drag him back. It'll be 3rd and 8 now. Unfortunate after Magazu took a beating to gain up those 6 yards on 2 runs. It is loud here at the stadium field.
Looks like Newtown just subbed in Matt Jacobs, number 2.
Jacobs coming in. Quick lineup here from Newtown.
And Mike Hughes, no, Magazu's pulling back on it.
Drops back. He's pressured. And he's going to be sacked behind the line. And it took a lot to bring Magazu down, as it looked like Avanchik was on him at first. Couldn't get him down all the way, and it took a whole lot of Darien guys to take him to the ground.
I want to count this. I had 8 guys tackling him on that.
Let's take another look at this one here. Magazu stepped up. Look at that, David Avanchik getting the first.
Yeah, that's 8 guys. But you know what? They stopped him behind the line of scrimmage.
Minikis and Lesperance back, a low punt. That one almost blocked, bit shaky. Minikis will let it bounce once. He'll field it. Take a second to survey the field, and he'll go with it. Gains about 10 yards after picking that ball up. Solid gain there. Great vision from him on that one.
Yeah, I mean, he took his time on it. Saw he had no one really on him, so he just kind of went off to that far sideline, got a couple extra yards.
Miles Drake out of the shotgun. Kaminsky alongside. Medica split left.
Do whatever you want. Whistle blown. Is there a flag down here?
Yep.
There is a flag down on the field.
Ball start Darien.
You know, we've been mentioning this is a big game. I think the referees are doing a good job, you know, really making sure they get everything, keeping this game well officiated, and we've seen that here. I mean, a lot of flags, and
Ball spotted on the 41-yard
that one is going to move Darien back 5 yards.
Not a lot of flags during the play, really just errors.
Yeah.
Drake in shotgun, rolls out to his left. Quick pass there. Completed, they'll make it back to the line of scrimmage. Number 15, Liam McBride on that one, the junior.
That's only McBride's second reception, I believe, on the season. First one he caught was an 18-yard touchdown against Fairfield Ward.
Ball spotted 36-yard line.
Wilson in motion. Drake drops back. Under pressure once again. Quick throw, looking to Comiskey, and he can't get his hands on it. And Drake has been under a lot of pressure so far. This Newtown defensive line is looking really strong.
Yeah, I mean, this Newtown D-line, I mean, they're breaking through that Darien O-line almost every play, and Miles just kind of has to do a last resort throw and try to pass it out and get some yards.
Drake will line up in shotgun once again. Split receivers, McBride in motion. Drake drops back a lot this time. A quick throw there.
Another flag.
A flag is down on the play. That was a slip screen there to Comiskey. So you could see the line purposely let multiple defensive line players from Newtown by. They were able to slip it off to Comiskey, but unfortunately there's a flag down.
Yeah, looks like a late flag, so it wasn't something on the formation. Darien sideline looks like they have some reaction on it. I don't know if it's against them or. They'll actually wave off the flag.
They're going to wave it off, so Darien. Slip screen would take another look at that one. Comiskey gaining some solid yards there.
I mean, the only thing it possibly could have been was a late hold, but they called it off.
4th and 3 here for the Wave. They're keeping that offensive unit on the field.
29-yard line, I'm sorry. Darien's going to go for it.
This will set the tempo of this game early here.
And Drake looked like he was going with the hard count there, but Lesperance ran through and started blocking, so they're going to call that false start on Darien.
It's one of the more clear penalties there.
Definitely.
I mean, he was running the route before the ball was even snapped. And now they're going to punt it.
So that really set him back. Herget's going to punt it away again. And hopefully for the Wave, he won't get as much on this one as he did on the last one. Nice snap. And a nice easy punt downfield from Herget. That one will roll. And Darien will field it at the 1-yard line.
That's what they were trying to do on the last one. There's that electric student section.
Coming back to life there after a beautiful punt there from Herget and a beautiful coverage by Darien on the punt. So we're going to be looking at 1st and 10 for the Nighthawks from the 2-yard line, a little inside the 2-yard line. And after that touchdown in the first 15 seconds of the game, we haven't seen anything really offensively since.
Yeah, it was kind of an outlier play that no one really expected. And
Magazu under center. Quick handoff. They'll try to punch it out here. Gains about 2 yards on that one.
Christian Allegro with the stop. Ball on the 4-yard line. 2nd down 8.
Under center once again. Quick handoff there. That one to number 11, Andrew Jacobs.
Yeah, I mean, Darien once again absolutely destroying that Newtown run. It's, what is it, 3rd and 7? They've got 3 yards on the past 2 plays.
Yep, so it'll be 3rd and 7 from their own 5-yard line.
This is another big play. If Newtown can't move the ball up here, their punt will be interesting.
Getting loud here at the stadium field on 3rd down. Takes it up, breaks through. Gonna keep going, gets the first down. That one, number 16, Dylan Magazu, the quarterback. What am I saying there? It is getting dark here at the stadium field. We're having a tough time seeing our roster sheet.
Yeah, Magazu, he just showed right there, he can rush that ball. That is why he's such an asset for opposing defenses. His ability to fake him out, rush the ball, or to throw the ball. Now a new set of downs for Newtown. That was a big play right there, forcing them not to make a decision on 4th down.
Up the middle, Logan. Leighton Reeser gets up from the bottom of the pod. Short game. Long 9 or 2nd and 10?
2nd down and 10 here for the Nighthawks, and a flag is down once again. Do you have a count on these flags, Braden?
I believe I might be off by 1 or 2. I think that's flag number 8.
Here in the 1st quarter, mind you.
I mean, that's not a bad thing, though, that they're really keeping a close eye on everything. And especially, as you mentioned, all these careless kind of formation things.
2nd down, 14, ball spotted.
And that one's against the Nighthawks, that penalty.
Ball spotted on the 9.
2nd down here. Gazu drops back, take it himself. He's fast, he's got it in one hand, makes a move, gets out to about the 30-yard line. Great run there.
Yeah, Darien just couldn't stop him. He just kept running, gained at least 20 yards on that.
He loves to run.
1st down, Nighthawk.
He really does.
See him, he was palming the ball in his hand there for a little while.
Yeah.
Magazu, a big guy, only a junior.
Yeah, there's nothing like a 6'1" quarterback out there rushing the ball.
Handoff up the middle there. That one to Jacobs. Didn't get much out of it, though. Maybe a foot or 2.
Yeah, Jacobs, one of this team's main running backs, only averaging about 4 yards per carry. But he's just waiting for that one big play.
2nd down, 10.
2nd and 10 here for Newtown. 41 seconds to go in the 1st quarter. Magazu lining up in shotgun once again. Trips out to his right. This guy in motion. He is chased down immediately. Gonna make a throw though, and he'll throw that ball away. So Darien got a lot of pressure on him there, but didn't really get anything out of it.
I will say, one thing both of these two quarterbacks are good with is not getting sacked. You saw there, Magazu really rushed around and eventually just threw the ball, but really avoided the sack. That's something that it takes a very good quarterback to learn how to do.
Pressure is put on by Ivanchik there, as well as Griffin Steinkraus, a junior.
Another one.
Darien is going to go offsides. A lot of mistakes we're seeing right now on both sides of the ball.
Offsides,
this has to be one of the first times there's more flags than there is points scored in the game.
That's for sure.
3rd down.
We're in the 1st quarter, and according to your count, we're at about 9 flags now. So. Gazu drops back, looks across the field. That one incomplete, intended for Matt Jacobs. 2 Jacobs on this Newtown team, Andrew and Matt. Solid coverage there from Darien, so it'll be 4th about 5 yards. And the punt team will come out for the Nighthawks.
Yeah, 10 seconds left. I got to assume Newtown's just going to punt it away, and that should take us just about the end of the first quarter. But I will say, very interesting first quarter. Newtown really sent the tempo very fire out of the gate with that first play, and ever since then, a little bit more low-key.
10 seconds remain in the quarter.
Lesperance and Minikis back to return it once again. That one will go right to Minikis. As he tries to field it, loses it, and he'll take it anyway. Makes a move around the outside. He's going to break around the outside. Here goes Minikis now, using his speed. Will he break that corner? Almost does, and he makes it down to the Newtown 30-yard line. An excellent recovery there from Matthew Minikis.
They needed that, Dylan. They had such a, up and down first quarter. They needed that just big play from the senior Matthew Minikis to get a great field position for the start of the second quarter.
And he muffed that punt at first. Yeah. I thought it was going to roll out of bounds, and he picked it up, made a great move around the outside, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. So we will take a break right here on the DAF Media Network. We'll be back in just a moment.
Comiskey up the middle.
Ty Comiskey, first play there.
Taken down at the 25.
Run right there. That one was by Comiskey.
Just short of the 25.
Gain of about 5 yards. Here's Drake now, drops back. Looks deep downfield towards the end zone. Oh. And it's just dropped. The crowd thought he had it. That one was intended for Matthew Minikis, if I'm not mistaken.
That's correct. Minikis already 2 touchdowns on the season. 1 in both games. Was looking to make it 3 straight games. Just out of his hand.
Third down 5.
This is a big possession for Darien right here. If they can score, they are right back in this game, and they're not going to have to try to get another great field position possession.
Tongue twister right there. Here's Drake, drops back. Move around in the pocket a little bit, rolls out to his right. Looks the short play, finds Comiskey across the middle. Comiskey gets hit. He's going to keep fighting. He reaches in. No call yet. Touchdown, Blue Wave.
Student section's got to be happy with that one. Ty Comiskey catches the short pass, rushes it.
Is it a touchdown? No, it is not.
Whoa.
It looked like the ref was holding his hands in the air for a second there, and the entire area around us is going crazy. Down at the 1-yard line. Not to confuse anyone here.
The ref did signal a touchdown there, which is a little strange. They might have called it off.
I believe that might be the case. Then he put the ball back down on the 1-yard line. Darien lining up quickly here. Comiskey up the middle. That one gets in. Touchdown, Blue Wave.
Now Ty Comiskey has his touchdown.
We look at that Darien student section. It is massive. Big turnout, big touchdown for the Wave. Puts this game right back at an even score if they put this PAT through, of course.
Yeah, that was a big touchdown right there for the Blue Wave. Ty Comiskey really coming through clutch. I guess you could say he came through clutch twice on that possession, scoring 2 touchdowns, only 1 of them counting. What a great job by the senior running back.
The kick is up. And that kick is clean through the uprights. 7-7 here at the Stadium Field. Just over 10 minutes to go in the first half. Big touchdown by the Blue Wave. Gives them a lot of momentum.
Oh, it's got to give them a ton of momentum. That first half must have, hit the morale a little bit down with the penalties and the turnover, but they really needed that play, and hopefully that can propel them into scoring some more as the game progresses. Of course, the great Darien touchdown song by the band.
Minnesota Rouser.
That's a good call right there.
Herget to kick it for the Wave again. Big kick down to about the 12. It'll be returned here. Takes it up. That's number 18, Caleb Smith for the Nighthawks.
Yeah, Smith, another one of this depth guys for this Newtown running backs. Has had a couple rushes, and he took that kickoff return.
First down 10 from the 30.
Dylan Magazu and the Newtown offense will have a go here. They've suffered a lot from penalties so far, but so has Darien. Magazu drops back, looks downfield, incomplete, just out, just a little long of Caleb Smith's hands there.
That was the same play they ran on that first possession of the game, and they were trying to get it to work 2 times in a row.
And it almost did theirs. Caleb Smith got some separation, and that ball was just by his outstretched hands. Magazu trips to the left, drops back, pressured. He'll run this one up, takes it up, gets the first down, and he'll slide after a gain of about 14 yards.
That's something you can't stop right there. When the quarterback, you put pressure on him, he just finds a hole, finds an escape, if you will, and gets the first down.
First and 10 here. Magazu has been a key part of this offense with his running capabilities.
Yeah.
Magazu in shotgun once again. And he'll have a run once again. And he'll gain about 5 yards on that one.
Gain of 7 on the play.
Yeah, Magazu leads this Nighthawks team in rushing touchdowns as a quarterback with 4.
That is not something you see very often.
No.
Second down, long 4.
But I mean, even in the NFL, you're starting to see the younger guys, more like the Kyler Murrays and the
Lamar Jacksons.
Yeah, the Lamar Jacksons really start rushing the ball more, and I guess it found its way down to the high school level.
It has. Magazu drops back, whistle is blown,
Number
and
10.
a timeout.
Oh, it's not a flag, it's a timeout.
Timeout. I was waiting to see if there was a flag there, but no, so there is a timeout called by the Blue Wave. So we'll be right back here in just a moment. Back here live DAF Media Network. It's been a fun night so far. 7-7, 9 minutes to go in the half here. The turnout for this game, Braden, has been unbelievable. This is one of the most highly contested matchups of the year in the state of Connecticut.
I have a car key to a Nissan. It's got a red flag.
Magazu and the Newtown offense come back out on the field.
Who's Bennett Nissan?
Trips to the left. Magazu alone in shotgun. Darien bringing the heat. Magazu lets one fly.
Incomplete.
That is incomplete. Was out of bounds on that one. Covered by 3 Darien guys.
Third down 5. Third down 4.
3rd and 4 here for the Nighthawks. Magazu with the quick pass there. That one incomplete.
Incomplete, fourth down.
That was intended for number 6, Colin Breslin.
I say they go for it here. 4th and 5. I just have a
50-yard line. They are going to go for it here.
This Newtown offense, they like to continue on the offense. They don't like to punt the ball, and this is a gettable 4th down.
Magazu in shotgun. Smith to his left, to his right, excuse me, motions him out to the right. We'll look for a play call here from the sideline. 5 seconds left on the shot clock.
The game clock.
Game clock. Delay of game.
Wow.
That one will send them back.
I mean, I predicted them going for it on 4th down. I didn't predict them taking a delay of game there.
You wonder maybe if that was on purpose to give him some more room to punt the ball, but against this Darien punt return, I don't think it would be.
You never know. Head coach Bob Patterson, very skilled in the game of football. That's actually a plausible scenario that they wanted to give themselves some more distance on the punt.
But Les Bronze and Minikis are lining up only at the 20-yard line, so they can't be expecting this punt to go too far. It'll go right to the 20-yard line as Les Bronze steps up at it. They're going to whistle that ball down. His knee was down as he returned it.
I'm still baffled, though, about that delay of game, because it definitely seemed like it was planned, because Magazu wasn't lined up to grab the ball.
Miles Drake and the Darien offense back on the field. Comiskey to his left, trips to his right. Quick handoff to Comiskey. He will fight for every yard, picking up about 3 yards on that one.
Gain of 4 on the play. 2nd down, 6. Ball spotted on the 26-yard line.
Drake immediately rolls out to his right. Looking downfield, completes that one to Les Bronze, who catches it along the sideline. He'll fight for more yards. And a great pickup there by the Blue Wave.
Yeah, they're moving the chains, trying to move into the red zone here and take a lead in this one.
Ball spotted on the 41-yard line. 1st down 10.
Drake fakes the handoff, takes it himself, stiff arms a player, and he'll get more yards. Picks up about 15 on that one. That was a beautiful stiff arm from Drake.
It was indeed. It was almost like Miles Drake saw Dylan Magazu rushing the ball, and he's like, I can do that too. And he rushed it there and got a pretty good gain, moving the chains on another play.
Drake drops back.
There's number 10
Flag
on the flag.
is down.
So if you did place a prop bet on the flag, you probably wanted to take the over on whatever number it was.
Move back to the 50. First down, 15.
And another penalty will set Darien back.
Hey, while I have a chance, the old line, number 70, Connor Seaney, 71, Carson Drake, 73, Austin Enor, Bo Hancock tonight, and James Cobb.
Drake and shotgun. Comiskey to his left once again. Comiskey breaks through. Continue to fight. And he picks up 6 on that one.
Nice run by Comiskey.
I mean, Ty Comiskey's got to have more yards after contact than he does before contact.
Even that touchdown that wasn't really a touchdown on the last possession, he caught it and fought his way all the way up to the 1 yard line, doing it once again to gain just those extra yards that really make a difference.
That one across the field, it's tipped and picked off. Newtown with their 2nd interception of the game.
Yeah, that's something that Newtown has just been unbelievable with. Carter Mixon there off the deflection, grabbed it. Newtown had 4 interceptions coming into today, already 2. I mean, that's just one of their big strengths, is that they could get the ball from the other team's quarterback.
This Newtown secondary has really been on top of things so far tonight.
First down 10 for the Nighthawks. Ball spotted on the 38-yard line.
Dylan Magazu. And the Nighthawks offense will come back onto the field. Magazu in shotgun, trips to the left. Another quarterback run immediately, and Darien was on top of that one. Won't gain much on that one, maybe a yard.
At the bottom of the pile. Second and 9.
Second down, 9 to go for the Nighthawks. Magazu and shotgun all alone in the backfield. That one incomplete, a low pass there.
This is another big possession for Newtown here, 3rd and 10. If Darien can stop them here, they should have good enough field possession that they could complete some passes and try to put it in the end zone.
Magazu, the left-handed quarterback, and he usually lines up in shotgun alone because he's taking quarterback runs so often.
That's another thing you don't see every day, a lefty quarterback.
That's for sure. Dylan Magazu, unique. So now we'll line up. Magazu drops back. Rolls out to his left here. He'll have to run with it, and he is tripped up and taken down. Big tackle there from the Darien defense.
Loss of 1. Ball spotted on the 38.
Loss of a yard on that one.
Punt team comes out once again.
Newtown will punt the ball again.
Or so we think. Could be another delay of game somewhere. No, they're probably going to punt it, though.
Just under 5 minutes left in the half. Punted away. Minikis will let that one bounce, and then he'll take it up. Makes a move. He'll continue. Gets it up. We'll call it the 47-yard line, maybe the 48 it looks like.
I mean, just to point out, when Darien did score on that possession, they started with a good Matthew Minikis return. They have a good return here. Good fortunes could be coming the Blue Waves' way.
Comiskey in the backfield.
Drake with Comiskey once again. Quick handoff to Comiskey. Gain of about 3 on that one. Run up the middle there. Pushing his way through. Committed to Lafayette to play lacrosse. He's a face-off guy. He's big. That's one of the biggest things that defines him as a lacrosse player. He's big, he's strong, and that really defines him as a football player too.
He's also able to fight through the opposition.
Drake drops back. Pass there to L'Esperance. He'll continue to fight for yards. It'll take multiple Newtown players to take him down. After a solid gain there, he kept fighting. He did not want to go down.
Darien once again just pushing the red zone.
Along with Chris Stoll. First down, 10, ball on the 33.
Comiskey has it. Stopped almost immediately.
Comiskey with the ball. Gain of 2 on the play.
2-yard gain there by Ty Comiskey.
31.
Drake in shotgun. Fakes the handoff to Comiskey. He'll take it himself. He breaks through the center. Miles Drake gets free. That's a touchdown for the Blue Wave. Miles Drake taking it himself. The fake handoff to Comiskey, and he just went. And they were so ready to tackle Comiskey on that one that Miles Drake just had a clear path.
Yeah, that was the first big run Miles Drake had in this game. This Darien team a little bit more run heavy tonight, their second rushing touchdown. Miles Drake, though, finding the hole and just taking it all the way to the house.
Darien taking the lead now. Right at the beginning, it didn't look good for the Blue Wave as Newtown scored immediately, but now they've got the lead back and they've got the momentum as well. PAT, up and good. 14-7, Blue Wave with just under 3 minutes to go in the first half.
You know, I can't imagine Miles Drake was happy with throwing those 2 interceptions, but I got to imagine he's ecstatic after rushing that one into the end zone, giving Darien the lead. As you mentioned, Dylan, just the electricity absolutely in this the stadium tonight. The cheerleaders, the band, the student section. There's a reason there's home field advantage in football, and it is 4 games like tonight.
And that Darien sideline is so excited now. It seems like they've been given new life.
There wasn't much to celebrate there early in the first quarter, but they really have turned it on towards the end of the first quarter and really in that last possession.
From the 18.
Return here by Newtown. He'll take it up.
Across the 40.
Number 18, Caleb Smith. Big run back there by him.
Ball spotted on the 43-yard line. First and 10.
Looks like they'll give him the spot at the 43. Here's Magazoo. So look to the sideline once again. Throw out to the left there, that one incomplete. That one a little long. Who's looking for Smith on that one.
I'm not sure what happened since that first touchdown from Newtown, but it seems like they just can't complete another pass. I can't tell if Darien's just playing amazing pass defense or if Newtown is just not able to find another open receiver. It could be a culmination of both.
Yeah, they haven't really relied on the pass game much this game other than that first touchdown. Magazoo steps back, looks for a screen pass there, a little mid-screen there, intended for number 6, Colin Breslin.
Third down, 10.
So it'll be 3rd and 10 now after 2 incomplete passes there for the Nighthawks. Here's Magazoo. Shotgun. Fakes the quarterback run across the middle. It's complete. All the way down the field, Andrew Jacobs with the big gain. And that QB fake run was everything. He's been running the ball so much. Their passing game hasn't been extremely successful. And he hit a wide open Andrew Jacobs.
Yeah, he just took another look at it. Almost like he was going down to kneel it at first, then got back up and fired a bullet to Jacobs, and a huge gain for this Nighthawks offense.
Alec Medwar with the tackle there for the Wave after that big gain.
And there was definitely it might have been a flag on Darien.
There's some confusion, and it looks like there is a flag. Darien sideline a little bit confused about what's going on.
The chain gang was a little late to move, but it was definitely something against Darien.
Half the distance, I did not pick up
Half the distance to the goal, they're calling it. It'll be 1st and goal now for the Nighthawks from the 9-yard line. They've got to be happy with that one. Whistle is blown.
Yeah, the Darien coaches are going to ask for an explanation on that one. Looks like Mike Forget isn't exactly sure what happened.
Mike Forget is shaking his head though, so not very happy with what just happened on the field, but either way, just under 2 minutes to go now in the first half. 8 yards to go.
Are they trying to, they might be trying to reset something. Maybe like the clock? The Darien coordinator, Rich Patera, just signaled up to the booth for something.
Ball spotted at 9-yard line.
To him at the 8 here. Looks like we'll finally get back to playing.
First down and goal.
Magazoo in shotgun. Jacobs to his right, trips to his right. Motions Eric Gray. Quick little toss. Gray gets up there, a solid gain there from the Nighthawks, about 6 yards.
Yeah, that was a well-executed jet sweep there by Eric Gray. And it's going to now be 2nd and looks like 3.
Darien sending in another lineman, taking out Luke Damel. So they're going to pack that line, get ready for a run here from the Nighthawks.
Look for a Magazoo potential QB sneak.
Magazoo takes it out.
Going.
And it looks like they got him out of bounds at about the 3-yard line. We take another look at that. Great job by Darien, not letting him get the edge there. 3rd and goal here from about the 3-yard line now.
Just under a minute remaining.
Here we go. 3rd and goal from the 4. Magazoo in shotgun. He'll take it himself. Will he get around the Darien defense? He does. Touchdown, Newtown. A big scoring run there from Dylan Magazoo as he got around the edge, fought himself in. That's a big touchdown.
That's a huge touchdown. Darien thought they just knocked him out at the 1. Magazoo just has that decisiveness. No, the second he gets the ball, he's going to rush it, wasting no time to gain yards for the Nighthawks.
Definitely. That one was definitely a designed quarterback run, but his ability to get to the edge, being a quarterback, is really incredible as Darien brings the heat on that one, almost blocking that kick, but it is up and good. So we have a tie game, 14-14, with 45 seconds left to go in the first half. And this game is as even as ever. We've seen penalties from both sides. We've seen great plays. We've seen mistakes. This game is looking really even right now, and there's no question why it is the most highly contested matchup in Connecticut at the moment.
Yeah, the hype for this game really has just lived up to it. 14-14, both sides have had their highs, had their lows. Dylan Magazoo, just Darien can't stop him. He can do it all. He can throw it. He can rush it. I mean, and then you look at a team like Darien playing solid, had a rough start, had to get the engines going, but they really did, and they've put up 2 touchdowns, and we're tied at 14.
They certainly have.
We are good to go.
Once again, Lesperance and Minikis back to return the kick for the Blue Wave.
Are they on? They might be onsiding it. It's an interesting formation.
Tyler Griffin set to kick off.
Oh no, just a short. Oh yeah, they are.
Little squib kick there. Lesperance spins. That allows him to pick up an extra couple yards. So it'll be first down for the Wave here.
Yeah, nice correction there, Dylan. I mean, it was a little interesting there. The kicker was a little bit shallow, and they had to get a huddle on there, so it wasn't your average kickoff. They just got the clock running.
And it looks like Lesperance is down on the field. Cut to our sideline camera here. Manned by Adam Nelson. Lesperance getting up here. He's going to hobble off the field now.
Let's give him a hand, please.
Lesperance a huge part of this Darien offense. Their kick returners caught a couple passes tonight. It's going to be interesting if he returns in the late parts of this game.
First down for the Wave now to start this possession. Looks like the clock has been changed. Minute 02 left. Looked like there were 45 seconds a little earlier. I don't know what caused that change. Drake drops back now. Under pressure. Rolls out to his left. He'll take it up himself. He'll continue to run. Gets out of bounds, and it looks like he might have gotten the first down on that one too. 50 seconds to go here in the first half.
That Darien O-line bought Miles a couple extra seconds there, something that they couldn't do to start this game off, and Miles could get a rush down that far sideline, just shy of the first down though.
Second down and 1 here for the Blue Wave. Drake rolls out to his right immediately. He's under pressure. Quick throw there, complete to Minikis, who moves towards the inside. That one complete, and he just gets over the 50-yard line here. And a timeout called by the Blue Wave.
They do still have a timeout left, so they sort of have to hurry it up.
So we'll just give them a second here, and we'll be back in just a moment. First down and 10 for the Blue Wave here. Drake in shotgun, Comiskey to his left. Trips out to the far left. Drake rolls out to his left. Steps around a bit. He'll look the short pass. That one complete. I believe that was to Minikis. So they'll gain about 5 yards on that one. Minikis has been a pretty reliable receiver so far, and he's also done well on the returns.
Yeah, he's a big impact on this Darien offense. I believe he's heading off to Loyola, Maryland in the spring for lacrosse. He's just an overall talented athlete.
I believe you meant the spring of 2023, of course.
Yeah.
Drake will take this one himself. Cuts inside. Tries to get out of bounds. I don't know if he did. First down. Darien will call a timeout with 19 seconds to go in the first half here. So Darien will get another chance to look things over. 19 seconds to go. They've got the ball on the 35. Tie game here at the stadium field, and a tight game too.
There's still plenty of time for Darien to run multiple plays. They could try to throw a pass, get up, either spike it, or try to get out of bounds. But if Darien can score here, this would be huge momentum heading into the locker room.
You got to wonder if they get all the way up there, are they going to take the risk for a touchdown or go for a field goal? But we'll see what happens here first. Drake alone in shotgun here, and a timeout called by the Nighthawks. So I think we'll just take a quick break here on the DAF Media Network with 19 seconds to go in the second quarter. Excuse me. Back here, Drake alone in shotgun, drops back, looks all the way downfield. That one up, oh, and it's incomplete. Intended for Jake Wilson on that one, and he almost had it in his hands. Still some time on the clock here. We take another look. Jake Wilson almost had it in one hand, but great defense there.
Miles found Jake in that Ward game for a 30-yard touchdown. They were looking to do it again here.
Second down, 10.
Comiskey to his right, drops back. The line holding up well as he finds Minikis. Minikis rolls back the other way. He'll try to make his way to the sideline, and he does. So that'll stop the clock with 3 seconds left in the first half here. And Darien's going to have a chance to put some points on the board.
Minikis with the reception gets out of bounds.
Looks like Miles is staying out on the field, and they might be going for it with only 3 seconds left.
And it's going to be worth that risk.
3 seconds remaining.
3 seconds on the clock. First and 10. Darien at the 19-yard line. Drake in shotgun. Comiskey to his left. Trips out to the right. Drake drops back. He'll have time. Almost trips on the ref there. No holding call. Time expires. Throws towards the end zone, and it's incomplete.
They were looking for a PI in the end zone. They were not given it, and that's going to end the half right there.
So with that, the half will conclude. Tie game, 14-14, and we are going to have a great game going into the second half here on the DAF Media Network. We'll see you back in just a few minutes.
We are DAF Media, Darien's hometown source for sports, arts, and entertainment, established in 2017. We Are Community, a volunteer-based organization that gives nearly 50 Darien High School students hands-on experience in video production. We Are Cutting Edge, a STEM initiative. Students use cameras, computers, sound equipment, and innovative software. We Are Live, streaming 120 events per year on our YouTube channel. We Are On the Stage. We Are At the Big Games. We Are On the Field. We Are In the Gym. We Are On the Move, live streaming not only in Darien, but throughout southwestern Connecticut and the tri-state area. We are making a difference. We are DAF Media. This broadcast is produced by DAF Media, a joint venture between the Darien Foundation and the Darien Athletic Foundation. The production is staffed by student and adult volunteers from the town of Darien and southwestern Connecticut.
Yes, sir. Alongside me right now have Coach Rashid Sofian, a 3-season coach here at Darien High School, as well as a teacher. Well-known guy around here for sure. So great to have you on, Coach.
Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. I really appreciate it, Dylan. It's been a pleasure to come out tonight. The atmosphere is great. It's one of those things where the whole school seems like they came tonight. Even teachers, a lot of the students, a lot of the youth football players. It's been a great atmosphere tonight.
For sure. So I know you coach basketball. You know a lot of players out here. Let's talk about one player first, Miles Drake. He's a great basketball player. He's going to be a captain this year. He was a captain last year as well.
Yeah.
Obviously the quarterback and captain here as well. What are some of the attributes that help him both on the basketball court and the football field?
That's a great question. So Miles Drake is an amazing, amazing leader. I think it starts with his personality and his ability to make people feel welcome and all about the sport. He's one of those unique guys that not only brings kids together, but can also lead on the field. He's a physical beast. He makes some awesome decisions. He's able to cultivate an amazing culture around him, and it's something that's super positive, and I think it's contagious on the team.
Yeah, for sure. You also know Carson Drake. who is a center on the basketball team, big guy. He's also a player on the football team. Obviously, really strong guy. I know. What do you have to say about him, some of his strengths?
Carson Drake is an amazing kid. You know, he's a heartbeat of that offensive line, and you know, he takes pride in protecting his brother. No relation, but it's a little inside joke with the boys. But Carson Drake's an amazing senior, great personality. You know, just collectively, this is a great group of kids. They've worked really hard, developing the skills, getting ready for tonight's game. It's something so special for them to come tonight. Full stadium, lights are on, atmosphere is great, and it's a competitive ball game.
For sure. I know you know a lot of other players out here, Jake Wilson, Lee McBride, all a bunch of starters. So what do you have to say about them as a whole?
You know, here are some guys who have an opportunity to really shine tonight as juniors and develop their reputation as receivers. Their work ethic is amazing. They're really strong. They're physical runners. They awesome hands, and I just want to see them continue to develop those skills and also take on that leadership role as the seniors graduate.
For sure. Thank you so much for coming on.
Yeah, thank you, Dylan. You know, honestly, DAF is an amazing tool. It's an amazing program that you guys put on. Damien works super hard. You guys are committed to seeing all the teams. I know you guys are doing our cross-country race on Tuesday. It's going to be great, and we're looking forward to many more basketball games and football games and the coverage that you guys give all of our sports. It's amazing.
Thank you so much for coming on, Coach.
Thank you so much for having me. Thank you.
Perfect.
Celebrating and supporting Darien athletes. That is a simple mission of the Darien Athletic Foundation. Broadcasting live from the field, DAF Media covers 125 games a year. All Darien teams, our youth, in our town, on our fields. Fields like the center oval and upper oval turfs, the JV softball field, and Stadium East, the longest turf in New England. All made possible by the Darien Athletic Foundation and its generous founders and donors. The Darien Athletic Foundation is not just committed to building our town's athletic infrastructure, it's improving the civic infrastructure for everyone to enjoy. The multimedia scoreboard, the snack bar pavilion, and the stadium lights, a $750,000 investment that makes Darien High School just the second school in Connecticut with LED lights. The Darien Athletic Foundation board is made up of local parents who know just how quickly it goes by. Its archives of more than 60,000 photos capture those precious moments of our young athletes as they strive to be their very best. The Darien Athletic Foundation has raised almost $9.5 million for our town and its kids, and it's not stopping there, as it continues to build a legacy for our youth as bright as their future, both on and off the field.
I'm proud of the work the Darien Foundation has done over the past 20 years. If you live here, our work has likely impacted you, your family, and your neighbors. Since our founding in 1998, we've provided more than $4.2 million in grants, which create opportunity for Darien's youth, support our town's safety and security services, and enhance the overall quality of life in Darien through collaboration with community organizations.
As a family that's relatively new to town and planning to make this our long-term home, I'm grateful to see my community and my family benefit from the Darien Foundation. When I learned that the edible gardens at the elementary schools, the generator at the Darien Library, and the playground by the Sound were all funded by the same organization, I raised my hand to get involved. I'm proud to support an organization whose impact I see every day in our schools and throughout our community.
So far this year, the Darien Foundation has awarded $138,000 in grants to enhance our community. In 2013, the Darien Community Association opened a 4-acre bird sanctuary thanks to a grant from the Darien Foundation. The serene wooded glade has attracted numerous birds, bees, and butterflies, as well as more than 200 school children and other visitors. This year, they added a new pondless waterfall, as well as more trees, plantings, signage, and benches. In 1976, the Darien Historical Society and Darien High School students built the Middlesex, an authentic replica of the 18th century whaleboats. These were used by local patriots in the Revolutionary War to fight the British Navy in Long Island Sound. The Darien Historical Society is restoring this artifact so that it can be part of Darien's upcoming 2020 bicentennial celebrations. The live turtle exhibit continues to be the most popular attraction for children at the Darien Nature Center, which welcomes over 16,000 visits annually. A new forest and pond ecosystem will allow visitors to engage with several species of turtle that will live together in a 50-square-foot habitat that resembles their natural home.
This has been such a special collaboration between the Darien Nature Center and the Darien Foundation, because not only have they provided generous funding to us, but we've been able to meet with members of the foundation and our staff and talk about what is going to make the very best exhibit for the town of Darien, and we've really added value to the process by doing that.
The vast majority of food distributed by Person to Person is donated from local suppliers and businesses. A group of dedicated volunteers drives the brand new cargo van on these daily rounds, which each year account for more than $100,000 in collected food. Person to Person also has an extensive youth program, offering many Darien High School and middle school students their first experiences at volunteering.
Thanks to the Darien Foundation, we have a beautiful new van. We're very excited about it, not only because it's new and it's safe for those who are riding in it and driving and going to pick up all the food, but also it speaks to the support of the Darien Foundation, as well as speaks to what Person to Person does in the community.
For more than 20 years, the Darien Foundation has been investing in Darien, offering our town's youth, emergency services, and community organizations an avenue to pursue innovation and excellence. Collaboration with you, the members of our community, has been vital to our mission. Thank you for supporting the Darien Foundation. We are building a better Darien together.
Celebrating and supporting Darien athletes. That is a simple mission of the Darien Athletic Foundation. Broadcasting live from the field, DAF Media covers 125 games a year. All Darien teams, our youth, in our town, on our fields. Fields like the Center Oval and Upper Oval turfs, the JV softball field, and Stadium East, the longest turf in New England, all made possible by the Darien Athletic Foundation and its generous founders and donors. The Darien Athletic Foundation is not just committed to building our town's athletic infrastructure, it's improving the civic infrastructure for everyone to enjoy. The multimedia scoreboard, the snack bar pavilion, and the stadium lights, a $750,000 investment that makes Darien High School just the second school in Connecticut with LED lights. The Darien Athletic Foundation board is made up of local parents who know just how quickly it goes by. Its archives of more than 60,000 photos capture those precious moments of our young athletes as they strive to be their very best. The Darien Athletic Foundation has raised almost $9.5 million for our town and its kids, and it's not stopping.
Back here live on the DAF Media Network. We are tied here at the stadium field. Darien and Newtown 14 apiece. And Newtown's about to kick the ball away. So let's think back to that first half. We saw that first kickoff. Darien kicked the ball away, even though it doesn't really seem like it, because Newtown got the ball. They scored a touchdown immediately and then kicked the ball right back to Darien. But Darien really picked it up, got it going. Now we've got a tie game.
Yeah, there was actually more kickoffs than actual plays. They had to redo the original kickoff. Yeah, we're starting the third quarter here. Very high-paced first half, something I think we both expected would happen.
It's been a fun game to watch so far. A squibber there. Herget takes it. Boom, go up the field now, makes it out to about the 32-yard line. So a solid return from Herget. That's his first of the day. We saw Minikis and L'Esperance earlier. With Trevor Herget with a solid pickup there.
They're going to try to come out of the locker room firing. It took them a little while out of the initial start of this game to get going, but once they did, they really were off to the races.
Drake out of the shotgun.
Miles Drake in shotgun formation here. Quick handoff there to Comiskey. Gets tripped up, but he'll gain about 5 yards on that play. Solid pickup there from Comiskey, and he's been so reliable tonight.
Second down, 5. Ball on the 42.
Drake, once again, quick handoff to Comiskey, but he is taken down in the backfield.
Andrew Jacobs shot the gap.
That one, number 11, Andrew Jacobs, also plays running back. A lot of two-way players on this Newtown team, Braden.
Yeah, it's always been that way. Bob Patterson really likes to build out not just a player on one side of the ball, but really can play both sides. You'll see a lot of wide receivers who can play free safety or quarterback who can play cornerback, something that Darien doesn't really do that often.
Drake in shotgun once again. Quick throw across the middle. That one complete to Wilson. Picks up 8 yards on that one. So the punt team will come out on the field for Darien.
Not a great first possession of the half for Darien. There's still a lot of time left and a lot of game to be played.
Herget to punt the ball. He has done a great job punting so far this evening. Tonight, I should say. And that is a delay of game.
Timeout, Darien.
Just another in the many penalties we've seen tonight.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I know it throws me off. The referee kind of doing that X symbol, not in the NFL with kind of the hands over hands, but nonetheless, it's going to be a Darien punt.
Herget a low snap. That one was very close to getting blocked, but that is a beautiful punt, spiraling. We'll go all the way down. That'll continue to roll. 5-yard line. Trevor Herget is on fire with his punts. So the Darien defense is going to have a chance to go at this Newtown O, stuck down at their 5.
Yeah, Darien, if they can just get some stops here, they'll have amazing field possession. But they got to stop Dylan Magazoo, who's been pretty much unstoppable so far this game.
So we saw earlier when Newtown was stuck back on their own 2, I believe. Magazoo was lining up under center. That was the only time we saw him under center this game. He's in shotgun now. Man to his left, man to his right. He'll drop back to throw this ball. Looks all the way downfield. And Medwar is there to break up the pass. Alec Medwar, solid defense on that one. Pass intended there for number 12, Eric Gray.
Gray having just an absolutely outstanding game. One touchdown on the game. I believe a touchdown. It actually maybe not a touchdown, but still a great game. And just a great season so far for Eric Gray.
Yeah, he's averaged 14 yards per carry so far this season, so not something you see very often.
Especially out of a wide receiver. Sometimes
yeah, for sure.
Get some duties as the running back.
That one to Jacobs. He's taken down, not after picking up a couple yards.
That's something both teams have. They just have a ton of depth at really every position, that they could throw 3 running backs out there in a game or 5 different wide receivers, and it always keeps the opposition on their toes.
3rd down, 8 yards to go from their own 7-yard line.
Ball on the 7, here we go.
Magzu drops back to throw. He steps up, he'll run it himself. Nobody's gonna drag him down until the 20-yard line.
First down,
So Newtown picks up the 1st down, moves the chains.
Magazu. Ball on the 20.
Magazu, the quarterback, but leads this Newtown team in rushing yards as well as passing yards. I mean, he's just an absolutely outstanding quarterback, as we mentioned all broadcast.
And he's only a junior here, so he'll be coming back next year, continue his career. And he's already got a very nice running game. His passing game needs some work, but he's definitely shown he's got the arm.
I think that
is
just
dragged down there behind the line of scrimmage.
I think that just comes with experience, that passing game, and really, you know, learning your receivers and learning what their tendencies are. And he's been a little shaky tonight, but his running game is just, he's playing at the level of as a college, like, running back out there.
Down 11, 12.
Gazu, shotgun. Drops back, has some time, looks across the middle. That one complete, breaks free. Number 18, Caleb Smith, dragged down. A big offensive play there from the Nighthawks. And we've seen that same play so many times, Braden, and it continues to work. It really does. They've had so many large pickups so far, and you can't deny the success that Newtown has had on offense so far. I mean, they've had 2 touchdowns. They've had a ton of big gains, though. Really, it's been penalties that I feel have killed them.
Yeah, it does feel like Darien kind of is planning for that play a little more, but even on that one, Caleb Smith was able to beat his defender and rush for like an extra 50 yards.
Magazu. Shotgun. He'll take this one himself out to the right. Only picks up 1 or 2, though. So he'll be dragged down to about the 18-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 8 here for the Nighthawks.
Chase down from behind. I think it was Bo Hancock. 2 and 9.
Magzu in shotgun. He'll take it himself. He got nothing on that one. Darien was ready for it. He was looking for a hole, but nothing opened up.
That's what Darien needs to do. As you see right now, they need to keep him with a pack almost. They can't let him break off and find a hole, and it's the result right there. No gain.
Leighton Reeser, the junior, led for the tackle on that one.
Third down 10. Ball still on the 19.
Magazu once again with Jacobs to his right, trips to the left. Sorry, Smith to his right, puts him in motion. Magazu drops back. He's going to try to run with it. Darien was ready. David Ivanchik was there on that one.
Yeah, I got to imagine during that halftime speech, defensive coordinator Dave Brennan for the Blue Wave had to tell him that you got to beat Dylan Magazu, and so far he's been shut down on the running side of the ball this quarter.
Here comes the field goal team.
So they will line up for a field goal now to take the lead.
Gooman looks like he's kicking it.
Richard Gooman falling down.
No good. So Darien successful on that defensive possession, I guess I'll call it. But great defense by the Wave. They shut down Dylan Magazoo, and it looks like Newtown might have to start to improvise, change up their game plan a little bit, because so far their strategy of running Dylan Magazoo so often is starting to get caught up on.
Yeah, I think you saw that right there. They have to change their play. You normally don't see those longer field goals in high school football, but they gave the ball to Rich Guman, put the kickoff, just kicked it to the left, and we're tied at 14 still.
So the Blue Wave are going to take over the 20-yard line. Quick handoff there. Comiskey takes it up, and it'll be about a first down, possibly.
Comiskey
Looks like they'll give it to him.
He just can't be brought down. I mean, he gets hit for contact, and he just keeps going. Like right here on this play, he gets hit with contact, spins around it, and then it finally gets taken down for the first down.
Drake in shotgun here. Tries to take it himself, but he's taken down there by number 5, Mark Sock.
What a season Sock is having. 3 interceptions in the first 2 games, 18 tackles. Just a junior, but another leader on this Nighthawks defense.
Quick handoff there to Comiskey. He's tripped up, but he still manages to keep going. It's crazy. He will not stop moving. If there is any way for him to gain an extra inch, he will do it. He's a senior. Darien's going to miss him next year, but he has had a great season so far.
Third down 5. Ball on the 36.
Ball on the 36-yard line. Drake rolls out to his left. Steps up. Throw all the way downfield towards Wilson. That one just a little long.
Incomplete pass, far sideline. 4th and 5.
It'll be 4th down. And it looks like the punt team will return to the field for the Blue Wave, and we'll see if Trevor Herget continues his streak of excellent punts.
Yeah, he's been stellar tonight, Trevor Herget. He's pinned Newtown back towards their own end zone numerous times, and it really just sets them up for a great defensive stride if he can really punt it in and give Newtown terrible field position to start.
Low snap, that one bounces, but Herget was still ready for it. Still a solid punt. That one will roll out of bounds at about the 35-yard line, so Newtown will pick up possession here with good field position. First down here for Newtown. Magazoo rolls out to his right. Under pressure. And he throws that one away. He got rid of that one pretty quick.
Fortunately to no one, though.
Yeah.
For Darien, 2nd and 10.
Once again, I have a sum of money that was found on the floor of the men's bathroom in the concession area. If you would like to play, please come on up to the booth and we can have a discussion.
It'll be 2nd and 10 here. Magazoo was under a lot of pressure here, and Darien's been adjusting to his ability to get free and run with that ball.
You could definitely tell it was something that they pointed out at halftime. The fact this was a problem, and so far they've been condemning him pretty easily so far in the second half.
Magazoo alone. Darien bringing the heat, 5 guys, and they take down Magazoo. A big sack in the backfield.
Yeah, we mentioned that in the open. This Newtown O-line lacks the varsity experience. Darien took advantage of that. 3 guys breaking through the line, putting the sack up, forcing 3rd down.
Loss of 8, 3rd down 18.
Cole Murphy was leading on that sack there, member of DAF Media.
It's Murphy's 3rd sack of the season. He's a big defensive presence for Darien.
Magazu drops back. He'll take it up himself, but then he'll throw the ball, and that one looks like his arm might have been hit there. That ball was wobbling, and it was short.
Pass ball incomplete. 4th down 18.
4th down and 18 as Darien is starting to do really well on defense. They are shutting down Dylan Magazu, and they're shutting down this Newtown offense as they line up to punt once again.
Yeah, to be completely honest, this was the game I thought we would be seeing from the kickoff, just a defensive battle, a stalemate by both sides, and it's been the opposite. In the first half, so far in the 3rd quarter, it's just, I mean, it's all been defense.
A high punt. It won't go very far. It might only make it to the 50-yard line, then it'll bounce sideways. Darien will get it at their 49.
Darien takes over 1st down and 10, ball on the 49-yard line.
Get a view here from our sideline cameraman, Adam Nelson. Shows you the amount of people at this game right now. It is packed. Tie game here at the stadium field. Drake in shotgun, Comiskey to his left. He'll give it to Comiskey. And he lost the ball, but I believe he was down there. And they're giving it to Newtown. They are giving it to Newtown, and that is a very interesting call. Let's take another look here. That would be,
I don't know if he's,
I think he might have been down there, but I believe he was down on that one. And unfortunately, there's no form of review here at the high school level, so they're not going to have a chance to look at that one again, and Newtown's going to take over on what might be a bad call.
I don't know, that was a close one.
A lucky turn of events here for Newtown as they'll get the ball now at the Darien 49. Immediately stopped there at the line. We'll take one more look here.
His elbow might have been down.
Very arguable call. If they were to go back at that one, the question would be if there would have been enough evidence to overturn it.
I mean, that's the question with every instant replay in major sports.
As Magazu takes this one alone, he'll try to run with it. He'll get through, gain of 2, maybe 3 yards.
That's a crucial call at this point of the game. Darien was trying to go up on the offense, and a turnover really kills their momentum.
That was one of the bigger gains for Dylan Magazu in the past few possessions here.
Yeah.
3 yards there as Darien's defensive line has started to become relentless.
Yeah, Magazu usually averages around 11 yards per carry. So far the second half, he's averaging like 2.
Magazu in shotgun, trips to the left. Calls some motion, flag is down. They're gonna call it a false start. And the Nighthawks will be pushed back another 5 yards.
I believe our first flag of the second half. After seeing 10 in the first half.
Yeah, it does feel like it's been a little while since we saw one. Magazu rolls out. He's under pressure. He is dragged down. Number 31. That's Sean Quick with a big tackle there for the Blue Wave. And it is going to be 4th down here, and we'll call it 13. And the punt team will come out for the Nighthawks. Darien is beginning to dominate here on the defensive side of the ball.
Without a doubt.
You gotta wonder, is there anything that Newtown can do right now to change up the way things are going on offense?
I mean, that's tough to say. I mean, Magazoo, they were relying on him in the first half. They just gotta find new ways to put up yards and to break this Darien defense, who, as you mentioned, just been outstanding since the half.
100%. So it is the end of the 3rd quarter. Time ran off after that 3rd down. So we just had a quick timeout here. Tie game though, no points scored in that quarter. We saw Newtown with a attempted field goal. They missed it. So we're still at 14-14 going into the 4th quarter. You can't ask for a better way to start this 4th quarter.
Now Newtown 4th down, gonna punt it off. Darien, it's 12 minutes here to just put up a score, continue to play amazing defense, and they could be walking away here with their first ever win against the Newtown Nighthawks.
The Blue Wave band playing the Avengers theme song in front of us here. So dramatic. Big build up to this 4th quarter. Punt there, out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Darien starting out with some good field position here to begin the 4th quarter. Miles Drake and the Blue Wave offense. We'll see what they can do now.
On the 35-yard line, 1st down, 10 to start the 4th quarter.
See Jalen Lesperance starting to warm up on the sideline now, as he was injured earlier in the game on a return, and he's starting to run around on the sidelines a bit. Drake fakes the handoff. He'll take it himself, and he'll get up for a 1st down here.
Mark Sock on the stop, number 5. Ball spotted on the 47-yard line. Trips left for Darien, Menekes and Herget.
Drake and shotgun trips to the left. He'll give it to Comiskey, and Comiskey is stopped immediately at the line of scrimmage, and they might even lose a yard on that.
Comiskey up the middle.
And Newtown just built a wall there. They knew that Comiskey can break through the blocks. They made sure he couldn't break through that one. 2 very strong linemen stopping him for a very minimal game, if any.
They're starting to get on top of Ty Comiskey now, who has been a key part of this Darien offense all season, including this game. As Drake rolls out to his left here, he'll step up, he'll cut back, makes a defender fall. Now he'll step up, a long pass downfield to a wide open Herget, and that one just a little long. As Miles Drake did a great job of freeing himself. Dodged a couple defenders, got himself free. Had what looked to be a beautiful pass, but it was just a bit long there, intended for Herget.
Yeah, that's something that this O-line has really done well, is building time for Miles Drake to step up and find the perfect pass. That one was a little long to Herget, but if he hits Herget in the next pass potentially, it could be smooth sailing for the Wave.
Screen pass there to Menekes. He'll run up the field now. Menekes breaking a tackle. Menekes almost breaking another one. He'll make it down to the Newtown 24.
Menekes, just such an X factor in this game. I mean, he can turn things around
He is so
for the Wave.
fast. So fast. Let's take another look at this one.
I mean, imagine that on the lacrosse field. Like, he's got natural speed, and Newtown has not really been able to stop him.
1st down, 23-yard line.
Trips out to the right here. Comiskey to Miles Drake's right. And they call timeout.
Darien.
But Darien's going to take their time on this one, not rush anything.
Coach Forget not too happy. So we'll go to a quick break here on the DAF Media Network. We'll be back in just a moment. Back here live on the DAF Media Network. Drake hands it off to Comiskey. We had a quick start there. Comiskey is stopped. 2-yard gain here.
Yeah, even Comiskey kind of knows that they're playing him a little bit more harder this half. I mean, right there, 4 guys stopped him, really just building a wall so that he can't break through and get some extra yards.
Taking the second to line up here. Miles Drake, Ty Comiskey to his right, trips out to the right. And a whistle is blown. Let's see what the call is here.
Might be a late timeout call.
Timeout, Newtown.
Looks like there's a timeout called by Newtown.
Yeah, that was interesting because the play kind of progressed. It was a very late timeout call by the line judge.
We are back now. See what happens here. Drake in shotgun. Drops back, looks for a screen. Throws what looked to be a slip screen. He was looking for Matthew Minikis on that one, but it was incomplete.
This could be the make or break possession right here. If Darien does not get it, Newtown's going to force Darien's hand, either force him to kick it. I think they might have a chance to go for it, or like I said, they could test their luck on the field goal. Darien first down, and they're looking golden.
Newtown shifting their defense late on that one. Drake finds Trevor Herget.
He might be just short. Yeah, 4th down, just short.
So are they going to go for it here? Or are they going to kick the field goal? And it looks like they're looking for a signal, so I believe they're going to go for it here, as it is 4th down and 1.
If this is college or the NFL, you're almost always taking the field goal, but in high school, you just don't see the field goal that often. This is no shocker that Darien's going for it on 4th and 1.
There they go. They give it to Comiskey. Comiskey breaks through. He's going to continue to fight. Trucks a player. He reaches. Touchdown, Darien. The Blue Wave on 4th down. Break through, and Ty Comiskey with an excellent run for the touchdown.
They've been stopping Ty Comiskey all quarter, but right there, breaks his defender, just barely gets his arm over the goal line.
Look at that truck, and he reached last second. What a play by Ty Comiskey. A great hole there, too, provided by the Darien offensive line.
We got ourselves a ball game now.
Oh, it's been that way all night, Braden. Yeah. McMullen kicks that one. It is good. Darien with the touchdown lead with 9 minutes and 16 seconds to go here in the 4th quarter. Let's take one more look.
That's a great
Comiskey leading with his head there. No better way to describe a power runner. tension is getting high here. Each play is becoming more and more important as time begins to tick down with just over 9 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Ty Comiskey is a menace.
Yeah.
He is a menace on the football field.
Averaging about 12 yards per carry and just having another stellar game.
Herget kicks that one. Looks like he got a little too much under it, but it's picked up by Newtown. Cuts up field, and he's taken down at, call it the 27.
Mark Sock on the return.
That was number 5, I believe, Mark Sock for the Nighthawks. So here goes Newtown.
Magazu out of the gun.
Hyping up the crowd now. 10 seconds on the snap clock. Magazu drops back, looks across the middle. That one's complete, and he's immediately taken down by Damel. That was to number 18, Caleb Smith. Still pick up 5 yards on that one.
We've been calling Caleb Smith's name all night, another junior for this Newtown team.
I was just gonna say, he's been pretty reliable. He hasn't gotten the ball a ton, but every time he has, he's been completing. He's been making those catches, and he's been picking up solid yards.
Yeah, every team has one of those guys, just that big play guy, and for Newtown, it's Caleb Smith. I should say behind Magazu, of course.
Taken down. Magazu didn't get much there, if anything.
Allegro with the initial hit. No gain on the play. Third down 5. Third down 4.
Third down and 4 here for Newtown. It is a big one. This could mean a lot. Smith in motion. Now there's trips to the right. They'll look back for a play. 5 seconds left on the snap clock. Crowd getting loud here. Delay of game.
Wow. That's their third time that has happened in Newtown. Magazu spikes the ball in anger. I mean, you don't see that, especially on third down. The penalties are killing Newtown this game.
One of the most exciting delay of games, you have to say. They look back to the sidelines for a play or something, and that you could see that snap clock just ticking down, and the Darien sideline started jumping. The student section started getting loud. You can feel Darien getting a lot of momentum at this point in the game, and they're just doing a great job of countering Newtown.
Yeah, that's something that Newtown hasn't seen this much this year. Is someone just putting up a good fight and really hanging in there with them. And I think that's the reason we have a 21-14 game, is Darien is just playing Newtown and playing them a little better.
Magazu takes the snap. He's running around and he throws that one away. They want the intentional grounding call, but Darien will not get it. Guess they're gonna say he was out of the pocket, he got free, but there wasn't any receiver in the area there. We won't challenge the call though.
Especially for Darien, they're not gonna argue with that much. Up by 7, now 4th down, and it looks like they're bringing the punt team on.
That brings up 4th down.
So that was a big 3rd down. Herget Minikis back to return for the Blue Wave. Wobbly snap, great punt there. Herget will take it.
Flag down.
Flag down.
Got a flag on the play. Hey everybody, want to welcome back former head coach Mike Sangster, who coached football. 3-state championship. Back from Arizona. Welcome home.
Holding on Darien, a Newtown player down.
Got all the cheerleaders we have this year. Just a great job, ladies.
Looks like there's a timeout or an injury here.
Yeah, there was a Newtown player down, but it looks like he's up.
He's off the field now, yeah. 7 minutes, 15 seconds to go. You can't ask for much more right now. This game is getting good.
Yeah, indeed. It's been good all
There's
night.
a lot of time left.
I mean, that's when you get when you've been waiting 651 days for a rematch game between these teams, and it did not disappoint. And
It has not.
we still have time left.
Still do. This game is still a game. Comiskey takes that one. He's tripped up. Looks like he'll gain about 2 yards on the play.
Darien's going to come out with a really run-heavy offense here, trying to keep that clock running.
About 7 minutes to go here in the game. Darien with a touchdown lead and possession of the ball. Darien keeps up the defense that they had. I know they're on offense now, but if they really keep up that defense, Newtown's going to have a tough time.
And the Nighthawks have not really been close to the end zone since halftime. And the one time they were close, they put up a field goal and missed.
Comiskey again. Still manages to gain, looked to be about 5 yards on that one. Looked like he was going to get stuffed up the middle, and he just kept fighting.
Yeah, it's something he's been doing all game. Oh, it's going to be 2nd and inches. Oh, no, they're going to give him a first down.
Tough run by Comiskey. 39-yard run.
First down and 10 for the Blue Wave. Under 6 minutes now. They're just letting that clock tick. Miles Drake taking his time in shotgun, trips to the left. Fakes the handoff, he'll take it out wide. Tries to cut back, and he is dragged down a few yards behind the line of scrimmage. Didn't have any protection there, so they were ready for that one.
Yeah, they were. Newtown, they're trying to get some late magic here, trying to stop the Blue Wave, get the ball back with time to still put up one or maybe even a couple good last possessions.
Drops back, going incomplete. Connor Palin was on the field for that one. Miles Drake's helmet came off on the last play when he was tackled, so Palin was on for that one.
Palin, a very solid backup quarterback for this Darien team, had that long rush in week 1, saw some playing time against Bridgeport Central, so the future is looking bright for this Darien team when Miles Drake does leave.
Got a excited section of youth players in front of us. A lot of middle schoolers here. They're getting excited. Miles Drake in shotgun. Drops back. He's got time. Pump fakes. Throws all the way downfield. Matthew Minikis. It's complete to Minikis. He's going to run it in. Touchdown, Darien. Touchdown, Darien.
An amazing pass from Miles Drake all the way downfield to Matthew Minikis, and he takes it in for the touchdown. Wow, what a throw! What a throw! This game might be over. Matthew Minikis making the big play. What a play. What a throw there. Miles Drake, an incredible heave downfield. Matthew Minikis catching that one in stride, taking it all the way. That Blue Wave sideline has to be going absolutely. I mean, they got to be happy with that. That one is up. No good. But Darien still 13-point lead now, and momentum cannot be higher for the Blue Wave. No, it just shows you what a little extra time for Miles Drake is to find that pass, and he did that there. Found Minikis downfield, 51-yard touchdown.
That was the best throw I've seen all game, possibly the best throw I've seen from him all season. Miles Drake, a ridiculous heave downfield. Just under 5 minutes to go now in this game. Wow. Newtown's got to get some good possession here. So Darien will kick the ball off now with more momentum than they have had all game. Seems like every touchdown, crowd gets louder and louder. I mean, the touchdowns are exciting, but even just the long plays, the crowd gets into it. Away. Newtown sideline was looking for a call. They will not get one. 2nd and 10 here for the Nighthawks. Oh, there's a late flag. There is a late flag. They're calling intentional grounding. The Newtown sideline was looking for a penalty against Darien, didn't get it. Instead, a penalty on them for the intentional grounding. The 2nd and 15, loss of down. Four and a half to go here in the 4th quarter at the stadium field. The attendance has not lowered since the beginning of this game. And Newtown, they're going to need a big break on offense here. Gazu in shotgun, Smith in motion. He drops back. Doesn't drop back, excuse me, he just took that snap and threw it. No drop back there. The small things Newtown did in the 1st half that really propelled them, just they're not doing in the 2nd half. You can see the intensity kind of got to him, missing that pass right there. It's now 3rd and 10, or 3rd and 15. We haven't really seen any runs from Dylan Magazu recently. He really can't. Darien knows it's coming, and they've been stopping him the limited times he's done it in the 2nd half. 1st half, he was so dominant. Now Darien's just been on top of him. He throws a bullet across the field. That one incomplete. Now it's going to be 3rd down. 4th down, excuse me. 4th down and 15. And it looks like they're keeping the offense on the field. No, there's a flag on the field. There's a flag on the field. Might have been roughing the passer. Roughing the passer. Yeah, there was a late flag. Darien player roughed the passer. Did show some sportsmanship, help him get up, but it will be, I think, an automatic 1st down for Newtown.
Ball spotted on the 50, 1st down 10. Let's go, team!
Gazu drops back. He's under pressure. And he'll just huck that one out of bounds. And no. Not even do anyone. That made it all the way to the Darien tent, which is on the track, which is over almost 15 yards off the field. And that one just went all the way to the Darien tent. I think Darien wanted an intentional grounding call there. Didn't get it. 2nd and 10 now for the Nighthawks. Second down, 10 yards to go. Gazu in shotgun. Fakes the run, throws across the middle, that's complete.
Flag down, it looks
Flag
like.
is down. That one was complete to number 32, Andrew Swearbutt, who had the touchdown on the first play of the game for Newtown, and boy, things have changed since then.
Well, it's against Newtown. Yeah, that's coming back. Penalty against Newtown.
100%.
Penalty on the play. Ineligible receiver downfield.
Ineligible receiver downfield, that's what it was.
Second down, 15.
Gazu drops back very far here. Slip screen there to Swearbutt, and he's tackled down immediately by Sean Quick. 4 minutes to go in the game. And that clock is going to keep on ticking. Third down here, and it looks like it'll be third and 14. They picked up maybe one on that, and Sean Quick was right on top of that.
He was indeed, and as you mentioned, this Darien defense just locked down since halftime. Newtown hasn't had any red zone opportunities since the half.
Big third down here for the Nighthawks. Magazu drops back. Darien bringing the heat. He hucks that one. That might have been intercepted. They will call that an interception. What an interception there made. Luke Damel. I believe it was Damel. We'll look here. That was Caesar, Joe Caesar, with the big pick there for the Blue Wave. 3.5 minutes to go.
Caesar had an interception in the Ward game, another one in Newtown in this game.
Depending on how this drive goes here, how this this next set of down goes, that might have sealed the deal for the Blue Wave. We look down to our sideline cam here, provided by Adam Nelson.
I'd be shocked if Darien throws the ball. They're just going to hand it off to Comiskey, keep that clock running. Newtown with only one timeout to stop the clock.
Bringing the heat, but Comiskey still finds a way to gain 4 or 5 yards.
Comiskey up the middle. Sock with the stop.
Yeah. That was a rare one from Magazu throwing an interception. His first one in his varsity career, and a huge one for the Darien Blue Wave.
100%, Braden. 3 minutes to go. This clock is ticking. And mind you, Newtown only has one timeout left. They used their 2 earlier in this second half, excuse me. So even if they get the ball back, they're going to have to be quick. Comiskey is tackled down immediately right there.
And that Newtown's going to take their final timeout.
2 minutes, 37 seconds to go. Take a quick break here on the DAF Media Network. This time is ticking down. Back here on the DAF Media Network, Darien up 2 touchdowns. 2:37 left in the fourth here at the stadium field. Darien ranked #1 in the state right now. Newtown ranked #3. Newtown just spending their last timeout to stop that clock. They hand it off to Comiskey. He gets through. First down. And it looks like that one might end this game.
It might.
We won't call it yet, but that was a critical first down.
Dylan, if Darien can hold on and win this game, it will be the first time in program history that they take down Newtown. All-time 0-4 against the Nighthawks. So this would be just a monumental win for head coach Mike Forget and this Blue Wave squad.
For sure, his third game is the first big game of his career as head coach, and this would be a massive win for him. Hands it off quickly to Minikis.
Some receiver running back action there.
Minikis stopped at the line of scrimmage.
You can see the flashlights being brought out by the student section here as they seem to be waving goodbye. Clock is ticking. And Braden, let's just reflect on this game. It started off looking very even in the first half. On the offensive side, Dylan Magazoo was dominating. He was running the ball and he was unstoppable, continuing to get big yardage. Darien adjusted in that second half and they turned things around.
Yeah, Magazoo, he came in being an absolute beast on the passing and rushing game. Mainly on that rushing game, he ran all over Darien in that first half, but you could definitely tell at halftime, Mike Forget and his squad hammered it to these guys that this needs to be stopped and they need to play better defense, and so far they have done that. No points, no red zone opportunities for Newtown in the second half. Big deciding factor in this one.
Time ticks down more and more here as Darien's side of the field is getting excited as they realize they may have taken down the number 3 team in the state. A big, big win that'll let them hold on to their ranking, push them to 3-0. The Blue Wave are looking stronger than they have all season.
And Blue Wave kind of celebrating here. They know the play clock bigger than the game clock.
So that's going to end it. Time is ticking. Darien taking the win 27-14 and a beautiful victory from the Wave.
Yeah, just a huge game, huge win for Darien. They're going to celebrate the student section. They're going to storm the field. They just took down Newtown.
Darien, number 1, beating Newtown, number 3. And they are looking good after this game. It was a little scrappy in the beginning. We saw a lot of penalties, Braden. This game was messy. Things happened all over the ball, all over sides of the game. But, you know, in the end, Darien played a great game, and they took down the win. They took down Newtown for the win.
Yeah, they did. You know, there's a reason that there's 4 quarters in a football game. Darien, you know, their defense struggled in the first 2, but the third and fourth quarter just absolutely outstanding from this Darien defense. If they play like that in the rest of their games, I mean, the defense, it's that good. They might not lose another game.
So we'll see how the rest of this season goes. But from everyone here at DAF Media, Braden Shank, James Leone, Kate DeMarc, Mikey Mercine, Jason Bellingham, Adam Nelson, and Will Donnelly, as well as our advisor, Damian Andrew. We'd like to thank you very much for watching and tuning in tonight. We will see you very soon. Of course, the DAF Media Network is a joint venture between the Darien Foundation and the Darien Athletic Foundation. Thank you all so much for tuning in, and have a great night.